This is bad. Jeez. Wow. Some sun-bleached trees. And some are pretty big to climb over. People are looking for us. I was just joking about the aliens on the radio, man. How could somebody take that shit serious? I was laughing. People need to lighten the hell up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, chill out. Just joking, people. Who would... Nobody uses Channel 4 hardly.
Oh, Dan, look at that lizard.
Where? Where is he?
Right there on the back.
Man, we just came up this wash. Or ravine. Jared, look at this. Wow, holy shit. What the heck? What the? Wow, what the? Could this be? Treehouse? Look, there's foundation stone, there's a wood ladder, there's bed springs. Some hermit shack, man. Rascal, don't go sticking your head in things. This... I want to pick them, man, with it. Hold on, wait. I want to look around. Right. Huh? Look at what? I was going around the easier way. You know what I'm saying? So I don't hurt my ankle anymore. No, dude, there's like... Go. Don't come here, rascal. This is a hazard. There's nails. Yeah, guys, there's cupboards. There's a table. Some woodwork. And the beveled edges. Like that belonged to a cabinet. There's a ladder. This was the second story. This was the underneath the home is where they did the work. Look, it all collapsed. It was part of the walls up here.
There's a bed up there, too.
Yeah, there's a bed springs. Wow, and it overlooks the lake. It's a hermit shack, guys. It's a real hermit shack. Rascal, go. Just grab his leash. And or put him on his leash.
No.
No, rascal.
It's like a hospital.
No, man. Hold on. I'm busy doing something.
It's like
A hospital bed?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the basement. Look, it's built into the hill. And the top, see the ladder? They had a second story. That's an old power box on the side. The real old school. Look at that. Wow. Look at this tree, guys. That's a sequoia, man. It's probably not a sequoia. It looks like a sequoia. About a 12-foot width around, or circumference around the base of the tree. It's old and it's extremely large. Look, right next to this hermit shack. Wow, nice find. Nice find, Jared. There was walls right here. And there's also bed springs. It's pretty cool. We're going primitive, no trails, just into the woods. Wherever we go, we go. We're going to go to Hartley Butte next. We'll find it. Once we come out of the woods, it should emerge. It's your founder of PGS, Paranormal Ghost Society. Alright, guys. In the Snake Zone. A dry, seasonal creek we're following. It's a phenomenal adventure. our YouTube viewers, people on the Paranormal Ghost Society Google Plus community, as well as our Yahoo groups, members on Facebook of our various PGS communities, such as our board and our page. Really going to enjoy this. I hope I didn't leave anyone out, and all my friends, especially some of my people out in Australia and England. A couple of shout outs. Just hiking down this seasonal creek. In the spring it probably flows like rapids. And you get the hell out of the way. Be one giant water slide you don't want to take. More to come. Whoa, almost went down a hole. Holy crap. Almost shit myself, man. Foot started going on that hole. That's the leg breaker. We gotta be careful, man. This wilderness is deadly, dangerous, and you're not out to get it. It's out to conquer you. There's nothing here. No trails. We're in the Bigfoot zone, man. It's a Bigfoot zone. Oh yeah. I can picture something running between the trees looking at us. There's that hill we came down. We don't want to go that way, guys. Yeah. Well, you can follow these dry creeks. They all lead somewhere. Wow. It's phenomenally steep. When we had to find a trail, bypasses the homestead that we were at earlier. It's very steep. I had a bad leg issue the other day. Woke up, had a cramp that lasted for 15 minutes. My entire calf is bruised. So climbing is a challenge. Doers never say die. I'll continue to do regardless. We'll make it, and we'll even climb a mountain today. You'll see. You'll see. We're doing it. What was that? There's no vehicles back here. Well, there is on the OHV road up ahead, but it's alright. We'll be careful, guys. Come on. Let's get out of here. We'll keep hiking until we get to our next destination, which is not on any trail. Nobody will find us there. It's a little lost world we're going to. It's like being in Lord of the Rings. Some magical, mystical forest, some creature, an orc could jump out, or some goblin, or how about Gollum? If you picture Gollum sitting up there, my precious, Lord Rick Precious, Lord Rick Precious. Yeah, it's spooky. There was some dude, some wild man earlier hiking through the brush here by himself, and a little worried. This area was at, so we're just trying to get back. I just gotta stay vigilant. I don't know who the hell's out here. Who found this? You? Jared found this. I want to tell people, back in the miner days, when the miner died near the mines, and there was not much of a city or community because of the wilderness, they basically lived off the land, mined here. Supplies had to be imported. You were not buried in the cemetery. You were buried with a pile of stones and a piece of wood. This is a grave site. More than likely there is a grave here. The wood is extremely old. It's broken, weathered. Termites have been eating away at it for many years. Then you have the piles of stones. All sorts of different stones. The stones are the wood's to signify kind of like a gravestone. They probably had something hanging off it. It's gone, it's broke. A couple trees, limbs fell. And then they put the rocks to hold it in place. Yeah, guys, a grave marker right here. Pretty cool, huh? This is pioneer history. This is in the middle of the woods. Look at this, people. Look. No roads, no trails, and then all of a sudden we go for hundreds of feet deep in these ravines in the woods and come out, and bam, right here. It's a grave marker. Pretty odd. Look, ladies and gentlemen, not too far from the grave site, a wall. Nothing else is here. This may have been a foundation. Homestead may have been right here. See how the trees are cleared? Wow. I hope so. This is steep as hell. Oh man, it's straight up. I got it. This is a pretty steep hiking area. All right. Hartley Butte. Protruding out of the forest. Next stop, standing on the summit. What is that?
Oh no.
Looks like intestines, dude.
Yeah, I know. That looks like the stomach right there.
Like
The stomach.
It looks really disgusting.
I was thinking it came from a rabbit.
Well, let me see what everyone thinks.
It's really gross. Oh, what is it? Look.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh.
The laws of nature, right?
Yeah.
What's that, the heart?
Probably.
No, it's blood. Dude, that's fresh.
Yeah, I know. Something just came up this way. I've seen it.
Intestines. Stomach.
Jesus.
Maybe. Never know. Probably a rabbit, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty widespread. There's some pieces over here too on the side. No. He smells the blood. Alright, let's go, guys. I don't know where the animal is. They probably carried it off. Rascal, let's go. You're not eating those guts, man. Let's go. You know what? It's a wilderness, survival of the fittest. You're gonna see things like that up here. It's grim, but that's life. Blood?
Yeah.
You know, we did hear a gunshot, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those guys could have been hunting with their deer.
Yeah.
That didn't come off a deer.
No, it didn't. It wasn't bigger. It's smaller.
You'd have had much bigger entrails than some small, unless there was just some pieces of the
Yeah.
blood. Yep. Someone may have shot it and it ran off and died there. There's blood on the rocks. Something bled out and died near here. More blood. Lots more blood. Why does this thing keep running down the trail? I don't understand. Why didn't it just go off into the woods? What could have been bleeding here? Hundreds more feet later, there's spots of blood everywhere. Something bled out. Whatever it is probably dead. All above Fordyce Lake. Hartley Butte. Jared, this is where we got a metal detect at. This is where the gold they found. Hartley found gold in the 1860s. Caused a little mini gold rush in this area surrounding this butte. May try to climb it, we'll see. It's getting later in the day. It's still a hell of a great site to visit. With good views. of a couple lakes from up on top. We gotta make the climb. We're beginning our ascension up Hartley's Butte. It's not a pleasure trip, but we'll do it. Straight up. All right. It's the Butte. Okay. Gotcha. This was a pit mine, yeah, I know. You can tell, here's ore. The red and brown's iron ore. Alright, so what do you want to do? Go left or right?
Go right.
Okay, let's go right then. Come on, guys. Or rascal, I mean. Oh yeah, guys, there's the dam in Meadow Lake. I'm going to contact Tammy, okay, guys, because we're close to the lake. It's not that bad. Some cliffs built in, you got to be careful. We began the ascension. Man, there's no trees. We're going to roast up here. Dude, that looks like a diving board. This must have been a sacred butte to the Native Americans, the Martis tribe. Look, it looks like you could stand on that as it overlooks the top of the cliffs.
Yeah.
We'll stand up there. I'm not standing on that, but we'll stand up there. Have some food. I'm gonna have myself a beer, and then I'm gonna take a couple pics, a little video, and we can head out. If we take the back way down, we can cut right to the dam here. We could take the road right to the dam. You know what I'm saying? We'll take the road right to the dam. And we'll be out of here. Some ham and pepperoni and turkey sandwiches, dude. No, man, I'm good. I mean, it had to be sacred to the Native Americans. Had to be. But rewards, guys, nice soft rolls, cold cuts, different cheese, cook your fish. There's some rewards back at camp waiting. Some nice rewards, huh? Yeah, you got cake. They got lots of food. I got tons of food. Some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Some broccoli and macaroni and cheese. Oh, with spirals, good stuff. Can't wait. Stand below the crown of the Hartley Butte. I know. Do you not see the lake? The lake, Meadow Lake. Came up below the crown, and you have Meadow Lake off in the distance. Right now, we're actually standing between Meadow Lake and Fordyce, between Meadow and Fordyce Lake. Come on, rascal. It's pretty cool. You can see the dam, the Meadow Lake from up here. From the top, you'll be able to see probably both lakes. I'll be able to get some really good photos, scenic-wise. A couple fun ones. Holding my brew. You gotta summit the Butte. It overshadows the lake. Or Meadow Lake, it's named after its founder. Does no good if you can't stand up here. Gold was discovered on this butte. Climbing and climbing. That's all you can do is go up, right? Look at that. Old Man Mountain. Natural air conditioning, hey. Look at that, everyone. See Fordyce Lake. Meadow Lake. Let's continue the climb. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Oh, it's pretty rocky. A lot of volcanic rock up here. Cut you right up if you're not careful. Man Mountain. Jefferson Peaks, or English Peak, is over the ridge. Huh? Left, yeah. Alright, Rascal, up the left. So this is what it's like to stand above the town. Wow. Hey guys, there's another lake down there. Look, straight down. Yes. Be the Sierra Butte, which we hiked near recently, back in the winter, you and I. Yeah, I'm thinking so. We're on the south side of it. Standing above Meadow Lake. Below, along the shores, was the original town site of Excelsior, which later became Summit City, and then eventually Meadow Lake. Gold was discovered in 1863. I read 1864. It's debatable, by Henry H. Hartley, which later became the Excelsior Mine, which created the gold rush in this area between 1864 to about 1866. 7 quartz mills were built right below this butte. I believe that Hartley, well, this is called Hartley's Butte, and they called it that because this is where gold would have been discovered. You can see that this rock was mined. This butte was mined up here. You see how it's all chiseled, and there's a pit, and there's a bunch of loose rock, which is ore. You're looking at Fordyce Lake, and to the left is Meadow Lake. They're both very close. And then if you go up over this hill, that's English Peak, and below English Peak is French Lake. So just giving you some landmarks. Old Man Mountain. Behind Old Man Mountain is the old settlement of Baltimore Town. Now Baltimore Town, more or less, it's just a... Baltimore Town is just a lake like this. There's no more houses or anything like that. Summit City was incorporated in 1866. Said as many as 5,000 residents. 400 homes would be built in 1866. And a total of 1,200 structures would be built Proof of mining, for example, this pole made out of iron. Very common in these shallow mines. 1,200 locations were designed along the plots of these streets. Most of downtown sat in this valley along the shoreline to the left. The shoreline to the right's more primitive. It's probably where the hurdy-gurdy houses were, or brothels. But you had many workings, many claims, thousands of claims with cuts, shafts, drifts, and tunnels. By 1877, only 25 residents remained here. Early 1870s, the Excelsior mine was the only mine still operating in the area. Between this mine and its districts, between 1865 and 1870 were most active. The problem was with this town is that the snows were heavy in the 1800s. We're talking 30-foot winters, 30 feet of snow most winters, at least. Some storms would bring 12 to 15 feet. You'd be stuck in your house. So you couldn't really live here in the winter. But the Sierra Nevadas, the High Sierra, had very heavy winter, and so it prevented any mining in the winter. So the town kind of died really fast. But a lot of the supplies was hauled in through Immigrant Gap. By 1888, the mine had a 10-stamp mill below this butte, and they used the Morris process for recovering the gold. The mill had no plates. Instead, the pulp was run over a large canvas with strips of wood fastened lengthwise on it. The heavier material was moved, put in an amalgamation tub. Recovery of the ore was running. In 1892, there was a fact I didn't know until recently. I did some research. Hartley didn't die up here alone, okay? Hartley was the only one who lived up here in the later 1800s. I tried to get to a lower area. There's way too much wind. That's why I was hiding behind the rocks. When Hartley lived here for many years alone, I believe he lived here with his wife. It's hard to say for sure. But he was found murdered up here. And I didn't know that. I did the cemetery yesterday. I took pictures and I'm like, oh, he died up here alone. And he may have, but he was not alone when somebody killed him. And this is his butte. This is Hartley's Butte I'm standing on, overlooking these beautiful lakes. However, after he was murdered in 1892, his wife gained control of the mine. Right before her death, his wife sold the mine, the Excelsior mine. And they said the last run from the Excelsior mine was 1905. So yes, this mine and some of its workings did operate in the early 1900s. And they said that recovery was reported at $10.14 a ton. 266 tons of ore were mined here. By 1915, the mine again reopened. It was very brief, and it was opened by the Excelsior Consolidated Mining Company. Pretty good stuff. And believe it or not, when the mine reopened for a brief time, a new boarding house was added in 1914. A new mill was built. A pipeline by 1915. And then a second unit of 3 stamps was added to the mill. And a third was being constructed. And by 1918, again, the mine closed. They also said that minor prospecting was done here at the Butte in the 1920s, 30s, but by 1924, this district was deserted. We're at 7,290 feet, a little bit higher standing on the Butte. This is a really great ghost town, and I know I've gone over the history multiple times, but people sometimes don't watch my entire video, or they watch parts, so we kind of want to remind people of what this place is about. It's a really amazing place. And just climbing around the top of the butte's pretty cool. It's kind of like the Sierra Buttes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Look at that. Lake 1, Lake 2, Lake 3, Reservoir Lake. It's all good. It's all here to enjoy. This town was beautiful. A lot of these settlements were back in the day, and although not much remains, I've noticed exploring in the woods I found hermit shacks, miner cabins, debris such as bricks, pipes from mines. You gotta explore and you gotta look around. Nothing's for free. You have to work for it. If you come here and you really want to see remnants of the town, you better be willing to rock climb and look around. But having 3 reservoirs at my disposal, actually 4 lakes, within a short hiking distance, this is a treat. We should be cherishing this. It's pretty slippery. Oh yeah. I enjoyed my hike on the buttes. Look at this. I bet you there used to be a flag or a summit post, a plaque or a summit post. We're about to head out of here. I just want to give everybody one last view. 365 degrees, Meadow Lake, Fordyce Lake, Old Man Mountain, English Peak. There's also a lake down here and another one. If you go over this ridge, there's about 50 other bodies of water. It's a massive area. We've never been here. We've done a little work. We're just starting to do a little work. This is our first time extensively. I have to say it's quite amazing to camp here and explore this place. It's vast. It's vast. That's the name of the lake. Fordyce. The name of the lake that's near Fordyce. Next to Fordyce Lake. The other one's named Faucherie. Basically, what you have is a dam on the western edge, and then it drains half a mile later, it drains into Faucherie. So, what you have is a bunch of reservoirs in the Sierra Nevadas and lakes that all kind of connect by creeks and via reservoir. As you can see, the reservoir water in Meadow Lake drains down into Fordyce Lake, Faucherie Lake, eventually I think where Old Man Mountain is, Phoenix Lake. This is just a pretty nice sized lakes basin. But I just wanted to show you how it works. I didn't know the name of the lake. I had to go look it up. There's a lot of lakes and bodies of water. We're going back to camp. We're eating sandwiches. We're celebrating. I want to thank everyone for watching this expedition. No Bigfoot evidence, but I will say last night the sparkling lights were freaky. There was these lights, sparkles, giving off this light show above the near downtown where the ghost town is. Some kind of ghost lights. Then we had the weird aircraft, which made this chemical cloud, and then the moon gave off this aura, rainbow aura. We've had a lot of interesting things happen. Then we seen that guy in the woods. The boys seen him wearing a backpack, just in the primitive woods. They found hermit houses, a mining camp, 70 acres. We've seen a lot today. These blue crab claws. Wow, it's pretty steep, son. We still have another day. We're going to French Lake tomorrow. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some tracks. I got a couple small ponds. We'll also check for tracks. Oh, there's Jared. We're coming, son. And this is slippery, man. I'm going to. My hands are full. I can't catch myself if I fall. Well, this is just as steep, dude. If not worse. Yeah, wow. Crazy. Come on, rascal. Come on, boy. Saying bye to Hartley Butte, the man who was murdered in Meadow Lake. He ended up founding this area. Someone probably killed him for his profits. Maybe his gold. Maybe it was a robbery. It's all up here alone. Or maybe it was his wife. She did sell the mine and make money. It's pretty common. Death by spouse. We're here. We're not here. But we're below the crown. And now we can work our way off this beast and back down the Meadow Lake. I gave you a pretty good perspective today what the area is like. We've hiked everywhere. Where are those pine nuts? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I've given you a really good broad perspective, such as a historic value of the region, the reservoirs, lakes, dams, the ecosystem, the terrain, scenic views, a little bit of strange. Like I said, this founder of the town, so many tragic things happened. He lost his life, he lost the town. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. And this is his butte, and we stood at the very top. Reddish rock. This butte has a lot of ore. Like I said, this butte's named after Hartley, where gold was more than likely discovered. You can tell the butte's been mined. The Excelsior mine was huge.
That's in, alright, man? Watch. You see this triangle? This fits in. Illuminati compound.
What's the chances of finding 3 rocks that fit that hole?
Oh no.
Okay, you're weird. I'm weird. I'm just special. I'm not weird. I'm special. That was the best apple I ate. I think I'll have another one when I get back to camp. We have plenty of fruit and goodies and snacks and home cooking going on at camp, base camp, Bigfoot base camp. I heard an odd vocalization today. That was about it for strangeness. The guy in the woods was pretty strange. He was trucking. Middle of the woods, climbing logs and crap like us. You come across some things when you go out here investigating or hiking around. You start seeing all sorts of weirdness. Don't forget we had the deer blood and guts I guess some men were hunting in the area. I heard a gun. But to come across the blood and then you see the guts on the... I mean, there was literally... It was like brain matter, man. Now that I think about it, it's not stomach or anything. It's brain matter. That thing was injured and took off running. Wow. Head into camp. Day 2, awesome. Even more intense. So much more adventure. Miles of hiking and climbing. Hardly any wildlife or nature today, though. But it's all good. It's a pretty time of year. Leaves are starting to change colors. I found a lot of historic sites today in the woods. Probably a lot of people don't know exist. That was awesome. Tomorrow, it's off to French Lake. Go take a look at English Peak, French Lake. Do some fishing near the dam, maybe. I'd like to find, there's some petroglyphs that are about 1,500 years old. I'd like to find them. They're over by French Lake. It's kind of hard to find them. There's also a cave, but now that I looked above at the region where it's supposed to be, yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's just a photo and it's not enough for me to find it. It's supposed to be past the dam. It's a cool place. Tomorrow's our last day, and I'm gonna miss it. But what I tell you, I said in some of my videos that we posted previously, I will come back. I will be back, and we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna put our own little magical touch, and that's what we've done here.
Take this road.
Trust me, I already stood on top and looked, and you could see this road takes you straight to Meadow Lake. So we'll take it. See the fresh tracks? It's a main road to the campground. Not campground, but the camping area. They're very fussy about where you camp out here. You have to camp at one of the 2 places, which is all right with me. We have about 3-4 acres to ourselves. It's pretty nice. There's nobody around. Nice way to finish off the evening. Sun's going down. Nice little pond. Hey, I know 2 hidden lakes we can go to tomorrow near our camp, near where we're camping. No, you can pull up in the truck. You just go over. They're right by the. There's like a little ridge. You go up over the hill and there's 2 lakes. There's turtles and stuff.
Oh yeah, I want to go.
You wanna go? You wanna look for turtles? All right, we can do that. They always stay boys to a degree. Yeah, probably the bigger kid anyways. I want to go look for turtles. Home sweet home. Welcome to paradise. Oh man, it's beautiful country back in here. Downtown Meadow Lake. I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, climbing up on up there on Hartley Butte, seeing 4 or 5 lakes and multiple peaks was gorgeous. This is a gorgeous area. It's full of a lot of gems. And then we visited a couple creeks with waterfalls and rapids today. Old mining camp, a couple hidden homesteads in the forest. This is downtown Meadow Lake, and you can see what Meadow Lake looks like if you watch the video or the film I took on top of Hartley Butte. By the way, Tammy, did you know this Hartley guy who founded the town was found murdered up here? Yep, 1892. He founded a town in the 1860s because he found gold here. And then when the town was abandoned, he's a hermit by himself. I mean, he had a wife. I don't know if she stayed up here. Found him murdered. And then she ended up selling his mine. So it's like, I don't think she did. I know some friends or people traveling through here were visiting to check on him and found him murdered, I guess. Yeah, it's strange. Something went on, but he was the founder of the town and died a poor man as a hermit up here. the town went bust. Everybody left his town due to snow and everything else, but it was a big town. Had 80 saloons, almost 10,000 mining claims. There are big mines out here. I found a few mining sites, but I didn't find any mines to go in. I know they're out here. I've seen pictures. But we did find other strange things in the woods, almost like wild men's camps, where wild men live. Well, dusk is setting.
Gunshots earlier. Is it hunting
Whoa.
season?
Look. Oh. Is it? Yeah. We heard a couple gunshots. Guess what? There was brains of a deer splattered on the road. I thought at first it was some intestines. It was kind of strands, but there was also bubbled up. It was all red. And we chased the trail, you know, the red rocks. Found blood droppings for at least about a quarter mile after we found like blood and guts or brains on the ground. And sure enough, there were some guys, I guess, loading a deer in the back of their pickup. Not even sure they were hunting legally. They got really startled, and then we veered off and went right into the woods. I wasn't going to mess with it. He was up here by himself, and he was murdered. And it was tragic, because he died, a poor man. He died. This is a booming town with hurdy-gurdy houses and ferries, and it's all gone. This is downtown. We can metal detect, I'd say over here or downtown. This is downtown right here, Main Street. 9,000 square foot plaza on the lake. This is the plaza area. 6 breweries, a school, post office, daily newspaper, 80 saloons, 6 breweries. Had a stock exchange. Yeah, this was a beautiful town. Go ahead and see if we can find any remnants of the past so we can preserve it for years to come. Peace. Tammy said I hit the nail on the head. We were metal detecting, and I told her earlier, I said, she's going back and forth, it was a light hit. I said, oh, it must be a nail, a carpenter nail. And I dug a little hole. Look at that. There may not be many here. Some are in the woods if you look extensively. They're well hidden. But you'll find things like that. They're just remnants of past. No value. There's no monetary gain from it, except you get to see and learn about the lives of the people that were once here. Just the little rusted remnants they leave behind, such as a nail like that, where probably a general store once stood. Wow. Piece of an old glass bottle. It's a town of 5,000 people. There's going to be some remnants. And here too, we're getting hits. Cool. Another nail. Yeah, souvenir. There's nothing remaining, no pictures of the town. They're really poor quality, the one that's out. And you don't see anything, so to find maybe something all together would be a cool souvenir. You know, it'd be awesome. So far, rusty nails, a bolt. Used to be all kinds of shops, I say. There's 168 acres downtown. Can you imagine being downtown in the summer on the lake, getting ice cream, candy cane sticks at the general store if you were a kid? God, it's another world of itself. I am so glad I came out here to camp. I've seen so much today. I took so many killer photos. The scenery is just dynamite. The peaks, the lakes, crystal blue. No Bigfoot, but we can actually cross this place off as being, well, you know, you might have to go many times to have an experience, but to be a lesser area of Bigfoot activity. Although I did hear some vocalizations. Probably somebody horse playing, does it sound like to me. This wood board's back. It's pretty old. May have been on somebody's shed or home back in the day. It doesn't ever hurt to look where other people haven't. The stream is dry. And the pile of wood could have came from some old fencing. There's probably a couple homesteads in the woods. They said that a lot of the houses today are in the woods because this property, these are younger trees. This property in 1800s was cleared. Then they used the lumber to build the town. All these are streets. See this street? This street dates back to the 1800s because they made streets. And if you go in the woods, you can find all little symbols of the ghost town. For example, like a pile of wood. Oh yeah, they did have water, some water pipes. Now the reason why I'm filming everyone is that everywhere Tammy scans, the metal detector's going off. Now we're just finding metal nails, metal pieces, could be from a pipe or tools. I won't say anything is substantial. This town was so well plotted. They built the roads in the woods, and wherever you don't see trees are where houses or structures sat. I believe over 1,200 structures resided in the ghost town of Excelsior, pardon me. 1,200. And now hardly anything's here. The dam. There was probably. This is cozy right here. You see?
Our road?
No, it's back behind us. We're deep in the woods. Oh, well, no. Look back in here. That looks like an area. See, that's not a road. Look.
That is a road.
Yeah, but there's a big area. Like there used to be a house or something here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was probably a structure back in here. They cleared out the trees, used the lumber to build the town. Now nothing is going off, see? Once you tighten the grip on the noose, it doesn't find anything hardly. Unless it's gold or silver, something substantial.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
What kind of candle is this?
It won't light.
What candle is this? You guys really found something around the house and then you went to go light it?
Yep.
Wow.
Wait, what?
That's
Yeah.
that's not gonna work.
Wait, what candle are you using? Is that a little stick?
It's not gonna work.
Hold on 1 second. Had to make a nature candle, and that didn't even work.
Then why is it green like dark now?
Quit complaining.
There's nothing on it.
Okay,
Yeah, there is. Look.
quit complaining and just eat the cake, bro.
Yeah, I already have one.
All right.
Thank you though.
I say really good.
Oops, I missed. You ready?
You ready?
I'm a
Happy
crazy
birthday to you.
This is kind of
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jared. Happy birthday to you. How old are you?
I'm 14. I'm
You're 5? You're 5?
Wait, no. I remember. I'm 6.
Guess what? This is just a little something. Your real birthday, your big birthday party is Friday with your friends. That's when you get your presents and your friends and all that. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Blow out your nature's candle.
Okay.
Dude, you got me fake candles.
Did you
God damn it.
did you make a wish, dude? Did you make a wish?
He's got me fake
Okay, now try.
candles.
If I blow it out and I'm older than you, dude, if I do it and I'm older, something's wrong. All
Okay,
right.
now try.
It's a trick nature. It's a trick nature.
Okay, it's gone. Really, it is.
It's a trick candle.
Yeah.
It's called a lamp candle. They never go out no matter how much you blow.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Damn it.
Yay!
Yes.
And the camping trip is one of your presents from me. Because I worked hard to put it together. I did. I really did.